Waited. I will take a show of hands for who would like to go first.
Des Saint Muss was talking about how the past couple weeks, to try and get things going defensively, staff reached out to a bunch of NBA teams, NBA guys who try and implement some new drills. What did those look like the past couple of weeks, and how did you guys feel you improved defensively in practice from those?
I would say I didn't really know that he was talking to NBA teams, but I would say just coming to practice, I know he's been harping on us just about our defense and playing for 40 minutes the whole game. And basically our only problem really right now is just guarding the ball and playing as a unit on defense. So this whole week we just did defensive drills and defensive stations, even though if we didn't like it, but those are daily vitamins that you see out there in the game that we're actually implementing into our everyday lifestyle. So.
For tonight, what do you feel that were your greatest strengths for tonight? And that question goes to both of you.
I would say rebounding, and then pushing the pace down offensively. That was one thing Coach wanted us to do well, and especially starting with me, just push the pace and get downhill. I feel like we shared the ball really well, and I feel like, we executed our plays, and we just had to stick to our core principles. And I think that, going back to what he said defensively, we were just more disciplined, and we're starting to play better each game, and we're finally starting to click. So I think we just did really well both ends of the floor, and it worked out.
I think for us, to answer your question as well, I think for us, two things I see on here: we actually shot the ball at the free throw line pretty good, 19 for 24, and actually drew fouls, so that's pretty good. And then we also made them turn the ball over 12 times. And our goal is to make them turn the ball over like 10 to 9 times or more.
Desmond, after the Oregon game, you were in here and we asked you about Coach Muss saying he didn't know how many Big Ten games your team would win. And then you responded with the big Washington game, another blowout win tonight. How did you feel like the team responded to what he said after that Oregon game?
I felt like we responded really well. As crazy as it sounds, we just wanted to go out there and show him, and not just him, but show everybody that that we're really good and we have a chance to go far, and that's everybody's goal on the team. We're all in on the plan, and we're starting to turn it around, and so we just wanted to prove everybody wrong. It wasn't just him or what he said, but. I feel like we could be special. We could do really, really good things.
To follow up on that, Muss just told us that he kind of intentionally put that message out there when he talked to us so that you guys would hear it. Did you guys hear that, and did it light a spark at all when you saw what he said with that?
I would say I definitely seen what he said, but. Man, we have a great group of guys in the locker room, and they just want to play hard regardless of what coach says or not, and I don't think that really gets to us. So, as much as for his comment, I truly agree. We were playing bad basketball a couple games ago, and that's the real. And him speaking up like that, I think got us out of our funk, and just we need to hear the real, because the truth hurts sometimes, but. Hey, the truth got us to where we are now. So.
Yeah, for sure.
This is for both of you. It seems in the last two games you guys have come out on fire. Moving the ball really fast, playing good defense, lots of passes on offense, and I think you're scoring 50-plus points in the first half. What changed all of a sudden? You're an offensive dynamo.
I would say our approach to practice. Everything starts in practice. Just intensity, like our intensity changed and our mindset changed in practice of we're going to get better each day, and that we're not going to just come in here and just drag and say oh, we have Coach Must's practice, because Coach Must's practice is different than anybody in the country. So just like I said, the approach and how we approach the day of just our mindset about dominating the day and dominating to get better for one another. My fault.
Now you good? You answer the question.
Hi, this is a question for both of you guys. After all the games you guys have played in this non-conference slate as well, what have you guys learned individually that you guys have been able to bring together to the game and as a team moving forward?
I would just say trust, especially on defense. When guarding the ball, you don't really know what's going behind you, but I feel like each game that we play and each practice that we approach, like we trust each other more for all of us to communicate and have each other backs. And then just trusting the game plan from the beginning and trusting coach and what our schemes are, what the original game plan is. So I would say those few things are,
Yeah, I say one thing we kind of got back to is I would say having no ego. I mean, going out there and playing teams that's the second Big Sky team that we played, and for playing in the Big Sky last year for me, I would say the Idaho State game compared to that Montana State game that we just played is a lot different. And that Montana State team is probably going to win their conference this year, and they've won 3 times in a row. So, I mean, just like I said, the approach to the game and just not taking any team lightly is I think the change in mindset that we had, and just what Coach says, just be a bunch of sewer rats instead of you got the USC brand on and you're just wearing it and you think you have all this entitlement. So just having no ego and low entitlement going into these games.
For Saint, you've been a lot better offensively the last 2 games. What's gone into that? Did anyone talk to you off the court? Just what's been different the last 2 games?
I would say my teammates just been in my ear just telling me, bro, you're in the gym every day, you're working, and you can go out there and we want you to score. We don't want you to be hesitant or anything of that nature. But I would say just playing the game the right way. Just never getting too low or too down on myself or too high if I'm playing good. Just keep being solid and stay true to my work ethic. It just brought me to, I guess, getting out the slump.
Saint, just to follow up on that, were you feeling a little bit more tentative, offensively, just in terms of looking for your own shot? Was it, you're trying to get other guys involved? Just what was kind of the offensive process there, and how did you kind of snap out of that?
I think the offensive process is the same thing for me every game. Take what the defense gives me. I know, like I said, playing Montana State tonight, I played them twice last year, and I think I had 29 on them both games. So I knew they were going to trap my post-ups and just try to make me a passer. And so just take what the defense gives me and, like I said, just play basketball, man.
All right, last 2 questions.
Long stretch into the last game. How did you guys keep the rhythm up this past week, especially with exams?
I would say just staying on top of our stuff, coming in doing study hall all the time, and especially for our undergrads.
Yeah, it was
coming in doing study hall, and then also was just staying in the gym as well. So I mean, we had no class this week, so just staying in the gym, getting in on your own. If that's shooting free throws, shooting form shots. If you're tired or not, I know some people are mentally drained.
Yeah.
It's all right. But just doing that, and then just stay on the top of our schoolwork. And I would say our older guys done a good job in the locker room, our graduate students, because they're just on us about getting our stuff done. Because we don't want anybody to be ineligible next semester.
Kind of staying on the same topic of finals, were there any classes you guys felt was very challenging or just a breeze going into finals week?
Journals and
I would say, I did have a hard communications final, but I got an 86 on it and studied my butt off and got it done. So I would say that was my hard one, but I got it done.
I won't really say I had a hard one specifically. It was just the amount of work that I had to do, which was a lot. But I want to say there was no hard class. It was a little challenging, but nothing that I had to be what the heck is this? So Yeah, it was just the workload that was a lot.
On that note, we're going to go let them study for those finals. So thank you all so much.